You may be thinking, oh no, if Henderson can pin double 9,
87.
he fluffs his lines, and so Thornton will return to square this contest up. Straight at it. And eventually in, and a level match we have, 2-2. Leaves himself an 80 after 12 to see this match through.
Well, it's a nice roundup, really, leaving 80, because it's going to leave him on his favourite tops and tens, where he'll be expected to get at least one dart.
Robert, you require
Henderson
80.
ready to strike should he miss. He's going to get 2.
And takes it.
And the match.
And seals a 4-2 success against John Henderson. It's a 4th consecutive win against the Highlander at the Super Series.
Knows they're in form because he's been playing the Challenge Tour himself this year. So he knows what the results are like there. That's 2 already.
Can you require 87?
And it allows Crabtree 2 visits to take out the opening leg, of which he only needs 1 as he pins the double 8 on the back of the 87 combo.
Can you require
Crabtree needs
157?
This, and he's not going to get it. And remember how good Can Crabtree had a debut performance, how that caught the eye. Well, this could well be a debut that catches the eye of Kevin Mills.
99.
39 points away from a 4-1 win against the former finalist. It's double 16. It's a 4-1 win for Kevin Mills. Can Crabtree looks stunned. He's been shocked by the debutant for Gwented Wales.
A week's time or 2 weeks' time.
Oh, Caron is going to get the 147 break.
115.
Jansen back for 81. But he's going to have to take it out because Caron has left himself on double 16. Double 18. Now for double 9. And it goes. Jansen moves 2-1-2 the good. There's a very good outlook on the game. Anyone who speaks about him will speak very highly of his mindset. Double 19. Bullseye. Doesn't go. And that could be the game right here, right now. Because Jansen comes back for double 14 to seal a 4-2 win. Double 7 isn't heaven. And so Caron can give us a first last leg decider of the day, thus the week, if he can take out this double 18. It's the first, and I highly doubt it's going to be the last. And he's left himself an 87 to cross the finishing line and seal a 4-3 success. The last time he was here, he made it through to Saturday. He had to do it the hard way. And he may have to win this game the hard way because Caron has hit a maximum to leave himself on 41, forcing this 87 to go. And he's going to get 2 darts in his hand at his favourite double 18. Now double 9, goes last dart in hand. And that is relief more than anything else for Danny Jansen. He crosses the finishing line against Caron 4-3. He was made to work hard for it, sometimes making it hard work for himself. But the mullet is up and running. But he's done the next best job to leave himself on a double. 2 10s.
29.
And now Thornton presents Crabtree with the opportunity.
18.
And this is how quickly a game can change. It looked like Thornton was in charge, but Crabtree's got a break, which now sees him vote for the match. This to save it. 1 dart at double 12.
89.
And that may well be the double that his hopes in this game was hanging upon. Because Crabtree comes back for double 6. And he makes no mistake. He atones for that earlier defeat to Kevin Mills by getting the better of Robert Thornton by 4 legs to 2. Great dart, double 16.
Game shot
a pincher for the Highlander. He takes the leg out the back pocket of Caron. Break the throw, move 2-1 up and be in charge of this contest. But that errant dart leaves him 81. Leaves him a dart at double 12. Of which he takes.
John Henderson.
Not conventional, but executed by the Highlander.
Drew, you require 125.
Just felt they were throwing a little bit quicker there by John Henderson, maybe resigning himself to the fact that he's not going to be winning this leg.
Game
and he won't be winning this leg.
Caron.
In our first Ton Plus, check out the Seniors World Champion. Double 12 after 12 on the throw. Caron needs another one of those just to leave any sort of finish.
100.
So 6 starts here from Henderson to get the job
24.
done.
To round off, a good performance. A game
shot.
which he
And
went
the
through
match,
the gears
John
and
Henderson.
grinded out a superb result. A 13-darter to finish off for John Henderson. He gets the better of Giroud Caron.
There is a 4th. I did say it's something we'll keep an eye on. We'll run a little tally on that because I think he's going to get a few more as this goes on. But that one could be very important now after the maximum of Danny Jansen. What a recovery this could be.
120. Danny, you require 64.
Almost, but against a player like Danny Jansen, they may well be the chances you have to take. Double 16, one in hand, one taken. Jansen breaks in 15.
That Kevin Mills has a very interesting diet. A diet that even he used on his
94.
wedding day, which involves 2 ingredients, and that's all he eats in his life. 2 ingredients, bread and crisps.
99.
So much so that on his wedding day, everybody else had a hog roast, and he was sat there with a crisp sandwich.
60.
Just imagine that, everybody... I wonder what Christmas dinner's like round his house. So everybody's got all the turkey and the trimmings and his massive meal, and he's just sat there with a crisp sandwich with a bit of butter.
And breakfast is a crisp butty.
He's told us that his record for
140.
most packet of crisps in a day is 46. He's had 46 packets of crisps in one day.
108.
Well, that was a crisp visit, wasn't it?
Danny, you require 40.
Totso Jansen, double 10.
Game shot on the
2-0.
second leg, Danny Jansen. 180.
Brilliant timing there for Jansen to find the 5th 180 of this game.
125. Danny, you require 82.
We'll start on the ball. 17 for tops for the match.
Game
And
shot.
he only
the match,
needs the one
Danny
to
Jansen.
seal it. 2 wins and 2 for Danny Jansen. He takes the early ascendancy in this embryonic Group A table. Well, this would be a blockbuster way to win it. Single. Leaves Tots to the match.
96.
And he's had a dart
Robert,
to
you
beat Robert
require
Thornton, the
83.
twice World Seniors champion. And Thornton gets a
Game shot on the
reprieve,
fifth leg,
and he makes
Robert
the most of
Thornton.
it, pinning the 83.
Drew, you require 90.
May just be one dart at the ball, but he should get an opportunity to win this match. In fact, he's going to get 2, a double 15. Inside it goes, and Thornton is going to
82.
come back
Robert,
to
you
take us all
require
the way.
56. Game shot on the sixth leg, Robert Thornton.
Pressure is for tyres, and the Thorn levels us up at 3 apiece. Finish off Robert Thornton, and he's unable to do anything tangible, unable to take opportunities. Thornton steps in, but that maximum for Caron has left himself on a double.
122.
He's forced Thornton to take out the 1-2-2. He's going to get a dart at the bullseye,
73.
but that was a mile away.
Drew, you require 32.
And the comeback charge may well be halted once and for all. 3 darts at double 16 to eventually win this game. Double 8. And this is awkward.
Game
That's
shot
a great
and the
dart.
match, Drew Caron.
And that's a great win in the end for Giroud Caron. He was made to work for it. He was made to work very hard for it.
Who the top performer is, who's got the highest ceiling,
100
who's potentially going to go on further from this group. You'd say Crabtree's got all the tools. And Danny Jansen will be
140.
well and truly aware of what Crabtree's achieved over the last 12 months. And will know that this is the one to win.
107.
Based on the form of the 6 players right here, right now, is Crabtree the player out of the 6 with the highest ceiling right now?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
40. Danny, you
when you
require
look at
86.
where he's gone in regards to how deep he's gone in the Pro Tours when he's been getting his call-ups.
54.
Probably being a little bit disappointed in regards to his Challenge Tour season. That's maybe not got him as many call-ups as he'd like to have had.
58. Danny, you require 32. Game shot of first leg. Danny
Jansen breaks Crabtree right for the get-go. 13 darter to kick-start. Left himself on 97 after 12 to bring it back to 2-1.
96.
He has got the luxury of time.
97.
And today he has needed time to get things done. Tops has not worked out at all for him.
Game shot
But double 10's okay.
Crabtree.
Back to 2-1. And Jansen looking to apply as much pressure as possible.
125.
Trying to force this double 10 to go.
No score.
Doesn't go.
Danny, you require 85.
And so Jansen is back for the match. 85 to seal a 4-1 win. And he's going to get 2 darts in his hand at tops. He only needs the one. And Danny Jansen is beginning to become the dominant force at the top of this Group A. 3 wins from 3. He has opened up a 4-point gap to the rest of the field already. I remember I was going out for dinner with Anthony Dundas, who was spotting
80.
for us at the time. And we said, well, we were going to go out for dinner. I was doing the Friday, Saturday night. He was doing the Saturday night and doing into the next week.
140.
And I said, I'll tell you what, we'll go for dinner at TGI Friday. I'll go and book the table. So I booked the table, turned up, and I'd booked the TGI Fridays
140.
for Southampton West. Now, we were in Southampton Central, and Southampton West was about 2.5 miles away from where I thought I'd booked the TGI Friday for. So in the end, we had to go to an all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet.
When does the funny bit start?
Finally bring down an excellent performance. Stupendo from Hendo as he averages 100.2, the first ton-plus average of the week, to beat Kevin Mills by 4 legs to 0. He moves to within a couple of points of Danny Jansen, who he plays in the next round of fixtures. An excellent performance from the Highlander, playing the sort of darts which saw him win the World Match Play title at the Barbican a couple of weeks ago.
I described him as very composed earlier on. The only time we've seen him lose that little bit of composure was when the finishing line came into sight against Robert Thornton.
108.
Did get the job done in the end. But Crabtree, if he's going to save his day, if he's going to feel positive about Monday's play, if he's going to feel good going into tomorrow, you feel he needs to win his last 2 fixtures.
100.
And possibly needs something special to go his way.
100.
Something incredibly special. And he's 6 darts into the 9.
This will be as special as it gets. What a way to turn around your day this would
58. Can you require
Wants this first one just on the bottom treble wire. And that's why he wanted it on the bottom wire ideally, because he likes to stack and build his darts on top with that flat entry. But it's not a 9, but it could be a breaker throw.
I'm going to say this now. His whole day could now hinge on this leg. If he loses this leg, it could be disastrous for him. But Caron is not going to do anything in return. This could be a potential 11 dart start. And that's a great guide.
32.
But he cannot clip it off the barrel. And the reason I say that is we've seen in the past a despondency to setbacks. And I think if he was on the 9 and he loses this leg, there is a possibility things could go awry.
125. Can you require 16?
If he is to lose a leg, it would rely a lot of misses, and
Crabtree
is not going to be the case.
And it does feel like Caron has just been hit by the haymakers of Crabtree somewhat. Just looks like a first feeling of deflation, but it's elation that's ringing around the face of the Croydonner. His second max of the match. His average, 112.73. This is a special performance from a special player. He's not letting up.
100.
He's not letting up at all. And if he gets this done in 2, we could be talking about some very special things, some very special numbers, and maybe looking through the history books.
Require 83. $51.
Leaves it handy after 12. Caron so far back in this
45.
leg. Crabtree all the time in the world.
Game shot on the third leg.
So in the end, he leads 3-0, 107.36 the average.
140.
This would be some way to win the game, wouldn't it?
167.
Oh, and it's on. It's an ideal marker as well on the treble again. You're just expecting him to plonk that on top.
81.
That flat angle of entry can become a real weapon when you get in the bottom end of that treble. He's been taking a beating, hasn't he, Caron, for the entire game.
79.
And the game might be about to be over.
28.
Double 14. Wham! Bam! That was special, Cam! A 4-0 win, a thumping and a dismantling of Jeroen Caron, an average of 107.36, and he is finally awoken to the party. Can Crabtree beat Jeroen Caron by 4-0? He moves on to 4 points in the group. He's also evaporated his negative legs difference in the process. That was a special performance, a superb performance. Double 14. Oh, spectacular. Magnificent for Mills. A 1-2-1 to put it 3-2 to the good.
Because he's missed a big number, he's allowed Robert Thornton the opportunity.
62.
But he cannot take the opportunity, and that might well be the last dart Robert Thornton throws in this match. Kevin Mills steps up for tops to seal a 4-2 victory against Robert Thornton, and the last 2 legs were absolutely sublime. A 12 darter followed by a 13 darter to cross the finishing line with clarity. You might need that dart, Kev.
Not one player not showing signs across the day, and it's going to be quite a tricky one to assess.
Danny require 129.
There's still plenty more darts to go.
Well, that's another stunner.
Danny Jansen.
Magnificence from the mullet, the double-double, the 1-2-9, a 12 darter to start. We are being treated to quality and abundance here.
No score.
But he will be back.
You require 40.
3 at tops for Henderson. He only needs the one.
John Henderson.
And Danny Jansen's unbeaten record in this Group A comes to an end. John Henderson wins by 4-1, and it means we have co-leaders at the top of the league table. In fact, John Henderson goes above Danny Jansen. A bystander in this contest, the Belgian Jeroen Caron looks at 120 to level up. He should get a dart from here. Will get a dart at tops.
80.
And was a width of a wire away from climbing the ladder.
Game shot on the 4th flag, Kevin Mills.
And Mills gets the break again. He leads 3-1, has the darts for the match.
For his 3rd victory of the day.
Double 16. Now double 8.
57.
2 match darts have come and gone.
Jeroen, you require 96.
And because of the almost resignatory previous visit for Jeroen, 96 is what he's looking at. But 96 may well be what he gets. Because he gets a double 80, clips it off the barrel of the first dart of that target to break the throw of Mills, to bring it back to 3-2.
Kevin, you
So
require
this
40.
is for 3 wins and 5 on his debut day at the Super Series. Double 4. And eventually Kevin Mills gets over the line. And it's a debut day he can be so proud of. Henderson back for 25. Double 12. To make it 4 wins out of 5.
13.
But he has missed 3 match starts. And Crabtree is being given opportunities here he wasn't getting early on in the contest. And eventually he takes a dart at double. He eventually finds double 8. But it's only a leg on throw. Henderson has the darts here to see the job through. He has told Caron Crabtree, you have to hit this right now, otherwise the game might be up. Double 10. Last iron hand. And we go the distance.
Very audible there from John Henderson in his reaction.
105.
Definitely just playing with pace and freedom here, isn't he, Crabtree? Probably a chance he didn't expect. But he's going to get a chance to approach the jockey with an opportunity to win the match.
And he's going to have to take it because Henderson has left himself on a double after 12. What a crescendo to this contest. Crabtree needs to find a treble here. Big dart. Just underneath. And so John Henderson comes back for double 4 to eventually cross the finishing line. He's had darts to win 4-0 and 4-1, and he eventually crosses a line 4-3. He staves off the comeback of Caron Crabtree, and John Henderson is going to finish day 1 on 8 points. Ironically, that's Thornton's best score of the game. 40. And it may well be the last turn of the game because Danny Jansen takes out the tops for a 4-0 win against Robert Thornton. He'll finish the day on 8 points. Robert Thornton will finish on 2.